So my mom is one of the most caring, loving people that you would ever encounter. I mean, just gives of herself 110%. She cared for my kids since they've been born, helped me take care of them while I was working. She took care of her own mom who had Alzheimer's, and so her life was basically caring for her mom and my kids. And then when her mom passed, she had a little bit of a reprieve for herself, but she was still watching my kids. And I was like, why don't you take some time? She's like, no, I still want to have the kids. I still want to watch them. And so she was always there. We'd shop together. We'd go out to lunch together. I was working part-time, and, when I was working, she was babysitting the kids. And then all of that changed in a matter of a day of her being diagnosed. I remember sitting in the room with her when the doctor came in and said, you have brain cancer. And I think I was just numb for a minute. Glioblastoma multiforme, which is a type of brain cancer that's a terminal diagnosis. They said she's got about 2 to 8 weeks. My instinct was, okay, what do we do to get rid of this? What do we do? It wasn't, I don't think I grieved in that very moment. It was more, I think, the shock. And when you hear the word cancer, you're like, okay, get rid of it, make it go away. So it was more like the fight mode for me at that very moment.
Here we go, super featherweights, 4 rounds. In the red corner.
20-30 minutes after I walked out of the room and I went downstairs to find my dad, and I said, you need to come up. And I think that's when it really hit me that, okay, she's got cancer, it's terminal, what are we going to do? And, and then your mind starts escalating with, plans and, funerals and, people's wishes, and all of that sort of has started spinning through my head. It makes me sad, but I think it makes me more sad for my kids. Sorry.
No.
I just feel like I've got to grieve for me, and then I've got to grieve for my kids. And so, they're so little, and, my son, he's starting to ask a lot more now, and, we told him Grandma's going to die, but she's going to go to heaven, and, God's going to take care of her, and, that part of it's been difficult. I'm really close with my mom, and, like I said, she's helped me raise my kids, and so, I see my mom every day. So, for them to see her too in this capacity has been extremely difficult, but I don't feel like I'm not doing them a favor by keeping them from her or keeping her from them. I feel like I owe that to her to let her see them, and, I've always been very honest with my kids. I've never sugarcoated it. I told them she has cancer. I told her she has cancer in her brain. And I'm trying to, create the good memories for them. And, and it's hard to do that now because she's not really even coherent. She's so drugged up right now because of her agitation level is so high. So, but Jack climbs up in the bed and he snuggles up with her and he puts his head down on her chest and he's like, oh, Grandma, I hear your heart beating, and it makes me feel good inside. And I think just hearing them in the room, hearing them be around, it's good for her. It's, good for her soul. And it's good for them. You know what? You only get to do this once, and the feelings are real and the feelings are raw. And I think for my kids to see me upset, my husband upset, other family members upset, that's all a part of helping them grow and learn that death is a part of living, and that death is a process, just like living is a process. And I feel like if I hide the emotion, if I hide the feeling, there's going to be this broken connection of trust for them, and I don't ever want that to be there. If you hide your emotion, then you're hiding the situation, and doing that is not going to help you come to terms. It's not going to help you grieve properly. And I just feel like there's all these connections that you have to make emotionally or mentally, to have that closure. I look at the good side, and I don't look at the bad side. I look at the glass as full, half full, not half empty. And, I think about all the people that don't have a mom that sees them get married, don't have a mom that sees them have their children. And I'm like, she got to be there for that. I mean, she raised me, she got to watch me, get married, she got to watch me have my babies, she helped me raise them. So I feel very blessed that I did have those opportunities with her, because a lot of people don't have that opportunity, and I feel blessed by that.